Today, we're taking a flight 57 years in the making. Most take our families for granted. We know the family tree, and some even look like us in family photos. But for millions of babies each year placed for adoption, this isn't the case.
Oh, are you nervous?
Not tremendously. It'll be fine. I'm nervous now. My pits are sweating. I'm airing them out. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
In February 1968, near Norman, Oklahoma, my co-pilot in life was one of those babies. She had a wonderful upbringing in a loving house filled with opportunities and encouragement. But when you learn you're adopted, you forever have a little hole in your heart and a single question: where do I come from? A few years ago, a 23&Me test to simply discover her heritage turned into something so much more. Today, we're flying to fill that little hole. I'm Brian, a private pilot from northern Indiana, and today we're about to make my wife's biggest wish come true. This is 60 Alpha.
8160 Alpha, clear to the Oscar Uniform November Airport at Files. Climb and maintaining 2,500, expect 8,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 126.5, block 1752. That's Cherokee 60 Alpha, read that correct. Runway 26 left at altitude, taxi via Alpha.
How's the passenger princess?
Passenger princess is lovely, nervous but fine.
Spirit Tower Cherokee 160 Alpha, holding short 26 left, ready to go.
Cherokee 60 Alpha, turn left heading 210, runway 26 left at altitude, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 26 left at Alpha 2. Left turn 210 on the heading 60 Alpha. Right. Transponders coming to altitude. Mixtures rip, prop full forward. Landing light on, fuel pump on. Windows are closed. Airspeed's alive. We're making full power. Good fuel flow.
November 60 Alpha, contact St. Louis departure on a safe flight.
Over departure, good day, thanks for the help, 60. St. Louis departure, Cherokee 160 Alpha, heading 210, 1,600, climbing 2.5.
November 60 Alpha, St. Louis departures, better contact, climb and maintain 5,000.
Up to 5,000, 60 Alpha.
And when able, can I get an on-course heading to me, please?
On course 242.
Roger.
There's 1,000 feet, 25, 25.
Alright, let me double check, hold on.
Landing light off, fuel pump off, flaps coming out. Accelerate to 110. Wow, that's efficient.
There's traffic, 12 o'clock at 10 miles, maneuvering at 2,800 feet.
Born in Norman, Oklahoma.
Norman, Oklahoma.
Which is where we are headed today.
Which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So. And he explained to me once, like, you were the first person I ever loved more than myself.
Yeah.
And so I guess that held a special place with him. He was actually the one who took care of me my first day home from the hospital. I was 3 days old. He had the day off because he worked for the FAA.
Yes.
In Tinker Air Force Base, and my mom worked for law firms or whatever. And so she had to work and he didn't because it was a holiday. So here comes this baby being delivered to him. He didn't know anything about babies. So every time I'd cry, he'd put a bottle in my mouth. Apparently I had 9 bottles my first day home from the hospital. I blame him for my love of food. We'll say that.
So, I can remember when we first started dating, you know, kind of get to know you period and talking about our childhood and our dreams. And, you know, you shared with me that you were adopted and that, like you said, it was a positive experience all around, but still there was this, you know, there was a little hole in your heart, like,
where'd I come from?
Where'd I come from? And I'd really like to, you know, meet my biological parents someday. So I remember you applying online when the internet first became a thing. You could sign up to these, you know, lists where if your biological parents ever came forward and wanted their identities revealed, that this database could like match you up.
Right.
And I remember you applied to those, and you know, of course, years went by, and you never heard anything.
So fast forward to like 23&Me, Ancestry, all that stuff started becoming a thing. And at first I was totally nervous because, well, if you know me, I'm a crazy conspiracy theorist, and I'm worried what they're going to do with my data, right?
Right.
But then I've also had 3 kids. If they wanted my DNA, they probably already have it.
If I remember right, you went into it more of like, I want to know what my ancestry is, and do I have any scary markers for any scary diseases?
Which is kind of sometimes it's a positive because you don't get a preconceived, oh, I'm going to die of this, you know, thing in your head, and, you know, manifest it or whatever. So I'm like, it was kind of nice not knowing that, but at the same time, as I'm getting older, it was good to know that. And so I'm like, okay, so I'm going to do this. I sent off my stuff, and it hooked me up with Chris Baker, my first cousin, and Gabriel Beck, my uncle. And I'm like, holy wow. So I reached out to Chris Baker, and he's like, oh my God, you have a sister. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, he's like, here's her Facebook info. And I'm like, is that going to be really weird if I just like show up out of nowhere? Hey, I'm your sister. He's like, no, she's waiting for you. And I'm like, oh, okay. So nervously, I reached out to Catherine. I'm like, hey, I think I'm your sister. And she's like, wow. And I'm like, is that a good wow or a bad wow? She's like, today's our mom's birthday.
Oh, wow.
So that was kind of a cool coincidence, but if you know me, I use coincidences as synchronicity to guide me and to know I'm on the right path.
Sure.
And so that told me that this was a good thing. And she was really excited to talk to me and tell me all about family and stuff and things, and we shared pictures of our kids, and our kids could be siblings. They look a lot alike, and it's kind of crazy. And then she showed me a picture of our mom, and I put a picture of our mom next to me dressed up for Halloween like an old lady. Sorry, that came out bad, but as an older lady, we'll say that. And I looked a lot like my mom and my biological mom, and so that was kind of cool. I'm like, oh, neat. You know, wow, someone in my family that I look like. What a nice change. So.
Tell me about when you were growing up, when you were young. First time you became aware that you were adopted, or maybe your parents sat you down and told you, and what was that like? What did that feel like to you?
My mom was really cool about it. She explained that she couldn't have kids, but that she really wanted someone to love, and so she told me that I was adopted and what that meant, and she made it sound like she went shopping for a child and like I was the perfect one. As I was an adult, she's like, well, okay, I didn't actually pick you out of a group. You know, that I was actually supposed to get a different child in January, but the mom backed out.
Oh, wow. Do you remember like how you felt? Did it feel weird? Was it a sad moment? Was it happy? Was it?
No, because my mom made it sound like I was special and like...
Well, you are special.
Well, in a whole lot of ways. So, she made it sound like I was a really special thing. Like, it wasn't that I wasn't unwanted or anything like that. My mom wasn't unmarried and obviously couldn't take care of me. So she wanted the best for me, and she'd given me my best shot by giving me up for adoption, which I thought was a pretty cool thing.
Sure. Unfortunately, then your mom and dad got divorced when you were what, about?
Right at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, they got divorced when I was 5.
Yeah.
Not because of me, though. That was all them.
No. And then your dad remarried a couple years later and started having children of his own with his second wife. So
Right.
was it a little weird to be in a family photo or something and thinking, wow, I don't look like any of these people? Or
Yeah.
did it bother you, or do you just like it's just part of the deal?
It sort of bothered me because I just kind of I wouldn't say like an outcast, but I definitely felt different.
Yeah.
Casey, good morning.
Not due to any way that they taught me. Treated me. They didn't treat me. I just felt different.
Yeah, sure.
No, but I
just,
did get teased. Like, okay, so I'm going to say something maybe school inappropriate. Sorry, kids. When I was in 4th grade, it got out that I was adopted, and this girl decided to bully me about it and yelled across the playground, "Why didn't your daddy wear a condom?"
Oh my goodness.
And I was mortified.
Oh, sure.
But because I am who I am, and I just kind of confronted her. I'm like, why would you say such a thing to me? I've never treated you badly. And that's where the bullying stopped.
What did Catherine tell you about your mom? What was her profession?
Okay, so Donna apparently had 3 girls, okay? She gave the first one up for adoption. She gave the second one, me, up for adoption. The 3rd time she got pregnant, apparently the dad was like, "You're not giving my baby up for adoption. I'm going to marry you." So
is it kind of cool to look at pictures and go,
like,
that looks like me?
Yeah, but not like me, but definite family resemblance. Much more than, obviously, with my dad and my stepmom and their kids. So, I don't know, it's neat to, like, know that it must be real.
Yeah.
So, I am nervous. I mean, it's not quite like meeting strangers, but it's still like meeting strangers. I just, I'm not going into this like, oh yay, I have a new family to go spend Christmas with or anything like that. I just want to hear the stories. I love a good story, and it'll fill a void.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm in this for. I'm not in it to have a whole new family. I'm not in it to whatever. I just want the story.
Yeah. So unfortunately, what else did Kathy share with you?
So my mom was in a bad car accident in 2016. They gave her sulfa-based antibiotics, and she had a terrible reaction. I think Kathy described it as like burning from the inside, and they actually transferred her to a burn unit to try and deal with it. But she went downhill, and unfortunately she died in 2016. So now I likely have an allergy to sulfa drugs, and I told my kids to be aware of that and tell doctors when they're being treated.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Wow. So, yeah, that's wild.
So she may save my life.
Yeah, you never know. And like you said, now you know, and that was pretty,
That's kind of one of the big things that I wanted to find out during 23&Me is like what medical stuff. So
there's Oklahoma City, just up there.
Okay.
About 20 minutes or so. He's going to vector me to land. A little bit longer, but let's call it 20 minutes.
Okay.
60 Alpha, just to maintain 3,000.
Down to 3,000, 60 Alpha. It's gas, undercarriage, mixture, prop. Switches.
November 60 Alpha, runway 21 clear to land.
21 clear to land, 60 Alpha.
That was different.
Bounced it. See ya.
Later.
Are you nervous?
I'm a little nervous, mostly just excited.
Cool.
I'm nervous now. My pits are sweating. I'm airing them out. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Welcome.
Hi.
How y'all doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. Oh, made it.
I'm Valley. This is my husband, Brian. Oh my God.
I know y'all on Facebook.
I know. More like Facebook famous. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Wait till you see the cake and my sister.
I know. How crazy is that?
Oh boy. Yeah,
57 years in the
How's the
making.
flight?
Good
Trip?
Lord, I can't believe
Piece of
it.
cake.
You were just so much like my mother. My dad. You know how people think in small towns?
Yeah.
You know, so everybody's got something somewhere. I always thought, well, I probably have a family member, and it's my dad, and it was my Catholic mother.
You know what they say about those Catholic girls. I'm just saying.
I did look for you for a long time.
Yeah, they kept trying to get me fined.
For a
To
long
find
time.
you and the other one, and I was like, no, if they need me. She said, I said, if they need me medically, it'll be all right. They'll find me. And she's like, no, you're gonna find your sister. And I was like, okay.
You
can see they all have that blue
That's
eyes.
her parents.
Mom did that.
And when she was,
Eat
they
your
lived
sandwich
in a
also.
dugout when they come to Shattuck. They lived in a dugout.
Your mom did
And
that.
so,
I've never seen this.
but they come from, that was their story.
family tree and stuff that is very, very interesting, especially on the X side.
We all back home.
Like, that's me. That, oh, okay.
Do me a favor, hit that like button, leave a comment, tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like. Click that subscribe button, tell all your friends. Thanks for riding along. We'll see you next time.